Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Let's Take a Walk. Today I'm joined by the old man and we are in
New Salem, Illinois.
New Salem.
Springfield. We're at New Salem. We're going to take a walk back in time, back in Lincoln's time.
Let's see what this place has got in store for us. Check out some of these monuments on the way and feel free to pause the video so you can read whatever it says.
You know, Lincoln used, when he was younger, he was a surveyor.
Thought we were in Chicagoland for a minute.
Yeah.
Hearing gunshots and cannon fire. All right.
Yeah, he was a surveyor, a lawyer.
Well, let's go take a look at the New Salem Village.
Nice day. Nice and cool and shady. We're going to see how people lived in the mid-1800s or early 1800s.
It's like stepping back in time.
Yep, 1800s. This is how people lived frontier days. This is when life was not complicated. People built their own cabins. Plenty of trees to be used for cabins. And we usually have some of the buildings have an arch.
Louder.
Some of the buildings have an off building, and you wonder what that off building is. Well, they have their kitchen off the main building in case there's a fire. The whole house will not burn down. That's why there's off buildings near the main building. This one here has two fireplaces. It's all the heat they can generate in the winter. Now we're going to see what's going on in this cabin.
Last week was in the elite, was that? Okay.
Bedroom. Beams are on top. I don't think they use nails. I think they use dowels. It's all done with an axe. No chainsaw or nothing. Granny's lucky here.
Abraham came with us, but it was just on his flatboat stuck in the Salem River, and his boat didn't have the water, so he needed to borrow an auger to drill a hole on the boat, so that he could
Wood box.
and so since also
What is this, the outhouse?
It's a double.
Yeah, no corn cobs? That's what they usually used. I like these buildings when they have plants nests in them.
I'm not looking forward to getting stung, that's for sure. Not sure, but let's take a peek.
Oh, sir.
Cooper
Alright.
shop. Stay open.
Stay open without break. There's air in here. Gentlemen, go next door.
Yes, sir.
So you learn all about the Cooper shop.
No, we haven't gotten all the details yet, but
All right.
What's
Well,
all about it?
this is Mr. Onstott's, Henry Onstott's Cooper shop.
I just wanted to, we're YouTubers,
Oh,
if you don't mind.
okay. Well, I'll do my best to give factual information.
Oh, okay.
But Henry Onstott moved in New Salem about 1830 with his wife Suzanne. They had several children, and then he actually met Mr. Lincoln in 1831 when he got his boat stuck on the dam down here at the grist mill. So they were taking on water, and he came up to Onstott's shop, borrowed an auger, drilled a hole through the boat. That's how they met. When Mr. Lincoln came back, he then boarded with the Onstotts at the Rutledge Tavern until they built this house and this shop in 1834, 1835.
nice.
So then in about 1840, they moved to Petersburg, took the shop and the house with them. And that's where the shop was found. It was in Petersburg in 1922. It was attached to another structure. At that point, they assembled the structures. They realized what it was. Pressure treated the wood, brought it back to New Salem, and put it on its original spot. So 60% of this building is original.
Nice.
And if you look at the wood behind you there, that darker wood looks a little more,
Here?
yeah, a little more inside. That is the original wood. That's one of the original
I met
pieces.
the president of the Preservation Society coming in. She said her great-grandmother, they had this in Petersburg and they moved it back. Is that?
Yeah, they moved it back. In 1922 they found it, and then in 1930 they moved it back.
She said this was her great-grandmother.
That's pretty cool.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So the wood is about 200 years old. The one above it is about 100 years old. So the wood above it was placed there, hewn in 1930. That stuff was hewn in 1834, 1835.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. So Onstott's livelihood was coopering. So he made buckets, barrels, butter churns, wooden spoons, anything that you might need. There's different levels of coopering. There's wet, dry, and white. So dry, you're going to be making like flour barrels like this one. This one was actually made by volunteers about 20 years ago. Doesn't have to be watertight, just has to keep the moisture out. So you
see.
can put flour,
Yeah, dry goods.
yeah, dry goods, gunpowder, herbs, corn, whatever you needed. Would go in something like that. And then your white coopers would make like butter churns, buckets, things like this. White because of the dairy
Right.
industry. Then your wets are the ones you made like your whiskey barrels, your wine barrels, your oil barrels, your water barrels.
How long does it take to make, by hand, a barrel like that?
About 11 hours. Yeah, and I
you
think
didn't
that's
use
if
any
the
modern
stabs.
tools or anything?
No, that's if the stabs were pre-cut. So if you already spent it a couple weeks just cutting stabs out, they had them drying.
Right.
Then you just go grab and start shaping and take about 11 hours. You can knock about 3 of these buckets out in a day. This
Nice.
size.
And how much do you think they sold them for?
That barrel there would go about $1.50 back in 1830, which is about $58 to $59 of today's money.
Nice.
So they actually, if you look online, they're actually selling a barrel that size to go probably about $200.
Jump out.
Made by
Nice.
hand, quote unquote.
Very nice.
But yeah, they didn't use any.
You
They
can't-
had no power tools, so everything was done by hand.
Right.
Yep.
There's not too many craftsmen who can do what they did back in the
Right,
day.
and it was all specialized tools too. So you have this inner groove here, and the lid would snap in. And this was their router back then. It was called crows. It's got a little knife blade right here. It's really kind of sharp. They just stick inside the barrel and they just work it around, and what it does is it creates that groove for the lid and the bottom.
Nice.
You don't see craftsmanship anymore.
No. No, you don't. And there's only about 40 coopers left in the world. 40 master coopers
In the world.
in the world. And to become a master cooper, the barrel can't leak. So right now there's a lot of people that are making them by hand, but the machines cut the staves exactly the way they need to cut it. And all they do is assemble them.
And what kind of wood they usually use?
They would use oak, tulip, not cedar. Pine, pine was more for boxes than actual things, because each wood has its own problems when it dries. You know how much shrinkage it has, how much water it will actually suck up, things like that. So a lot of your stuff would have been like oak.
Harder the wood, the better.
Yeah, the hardwoods would definitely be used more for this than for this. Pines were more for like spoons and making crates and things like that, shelving and stuff.
You don't see craftsmanship no more.
The fun part is if you knock these rings off, this whole thing would fall apart. Yep, we actually had a bucket down in one of the very stores did that, it fall apart. We had to bring it down here and repair it. Make a new ring and knock it in.
That's good times back then, I would imagine.
Wood. Oh yeah.
Simpler times.
Simpler, but it was also more difficult.
Yes.
Because everything you did was for survival. You didn't have any downside.
Life expectancy of about 40.
Yeah. But this guy here this is like my obsession. This guy right here, it's called shave horse. They've been around since ancient Egypt. This concept. Sometimes they're called furniture horses or warrior horses, but it's what they use to hold the wood using your body as the mechanism to keep it from moving. So it's a basic fulcrum. That's all it is. And the furniture makers in England would actually build these on site out in the wood. So they'd go to the material, build it on site, and then start making their pieces of furniture up there before bringing it back to the shop for assembly. Well, you stick your piece of wood in here, and then you just put your feet on it. And they're really simple to make. You just press. It keeps this, the harder you press, the tighter that gets.
Right.
If I need to move it, I just release my pressure. So then as you're shaking,
shaking it down.
I'm pushing, and it's keeping this from moving. I've had so many carpenters come through here, like they're going to go build one. Because they're saying, I need this in my life. And then all these shavings would be swept up, and then Lincoln laid right behind me. And we throw those shavings into the fire to read his law books. Study law at night when Mr. Onstock wasn't in the shop.
Huh. Yeah, I'd figure at least kindling, so.
Yeah.
You just pick them up, and there'd be tons of shavings. So you just, every time the fire would die down, you just throw a handful of shavings in there so you can read.
Nice. Wow.
Very interesting. Thank you,
Well,
sir,
I appreciate
for your
that,
information.
that little touch of history.
Yeah, this whole village is nothing but history.
Yeah, appreciate that.
So, and Lincoln did not actually own any property here. He just boarded people mainly at the time. With the villages.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I appreciate that.
Awesome.
Thanks for putting up with us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too.
Went through here.
Yes, sir. Let's take a quick peek over here.
Yeah.
And we'll go around the back.
They even got the big garden going. See what's going on in this cabin here.
And the bed, that single bed that's in there is very unusual for the time. Because
smaller.
Well, because you didn't want to sleep with them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Stay warm. Yeah. You wouldn't want to be by yourself. You'd be super cold.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Hello, welcome to the Trent Brothers home.
Hello.
We're all right.
Yes, that's fine. The Trent brothers lived here together. One was married, one wasn't. I guess you probably need permission of the people up front more than anything else. They owned a variety of different businesses, and they would change businesses every 2 or 3 years. The blue and white quilt in here is a reproduction quilt, but the blue material was said to have been sold by Abraham Lincoln to Mrs. Hornbuckle, and he overcharged her 6.5 cents. And so he walked 3 miles to return her 6.5 cents, thus starting the phrase "honest idiot."
Yeah.
The pattern on it, it's a circular pattern. You got that from using a dinner plate turned upside down.
Wow. I didn't know that.
So that's how you would get some of your templates. It's in everyday common household items. You guys have any questions?
Oh, it's really neat though.
What do you think?
Boy, look at the ceiling roof
No,
Yeah.
you are in a home.
on there.
That is, you know what that is? Know what they were looking at?
Imagine being in here in the dead of winter and it
To
wasn't.
make blankets, clothing.
Pretty
Your
cold.
clothing today is still made the same way. Also, rugs were made on that because during the winter, so a job that you kids
Thank
would have
you,
had, a job that you kids would have had was stuffing the holes here as winter's approaching to make sure you didn't put wool or something in there with a snake.
Let's take a look at the well real quick.
It's an old well. There's people been tossing coins in it. It really ain't that deep.
A lot of outbuildings. We'll go down this road here and see what these are all about.
Covered wagon over there.
Yeah, we'll come all the way around full circle. That's pretty neat. Love to come out here with a metal detector.
Oh,
Can you imagine what kind of coinage you'd find? Go up and take a look inside that one. Looks like they got it closed off to where we can't get inside, but at least we can look through the opening. That was a nice little history lesson, wasn't it?
oh yeah.
I didn't know there was only a handful of Coopers left.
Well, they do it the hard way. Now everybody wants to do it the easy way.
Mass produced.
And it isn't. You don't have the quality. Oh, that's a school. Good school.
You guys can read that if you want. Sat at little benches.
Kids sat in the church school.
I see some old maps up there.
Mm-hmm. You see the candles they use, the lamps.
Got reflectors on the back side.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
There's a wood box over there.
All right, let's go take a look in the next one. Okay, around the corner.
Nice and woody out here, I tell you.
A lot more people out here walking around than I anticipated. You know, it all being history, and nobody really has a fascination with history anymore.
No.
That's why we do this. That's why we go out and show you guys this stuff. Too many people sit at home, look it up on Google, do a little bit of Yahoo searching, and they never have to leave their house.
This is the way to do it.
Firsthand, get out, walk around.
How people lived back in the 1800s.
Looks like a root cellar.
does.
Another well.
See the old block and tackle here where they had the bucket.
Yes, sir. Another sign. Let's take a look inside. Really neat. And I don't think every single person had real fancy dishware, but so far every place we've looked in has all this fancy stuff.
You see all the construction of the place. How the gutter system is in the wood.
Looks like a butter churn there. Another boom. Go up over
Imagine being
here.
out here, like I said before, in wintertime. You have horses and all that to take care of. You got a big garden over there where you have to can stuff up, yard up or whatever.
Make sure you got enough to last through the
Firewood
season.
all year round, probably chopping up fire. Just something similar to that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's another one of those fulcrums that he was talking about. Take a look at her little garden over here. Hello there, butterfly. Might as well give you a little bit of screen time. Oh, look at that.
You don't see this much either. Remember, when I was younger, everybody had a garden in the backyard. Now I don't see it too often.
I do, I garden. See if the front side of this place is open. Wagon wheel. Let's see. There's another sign.
Work with wood right here.
Really cool. And let's go down this way.
Yeah, it went up.
Go down this stretch, then we'll double back down the main road.
Nice shady spot.
We'll take a look at that house. Then we'll come back across and take a look at this house.
There's a lot of cabins.
There sure is. Another sign. Looks like this one's got a second story. It's got a ladder going up through a little port in the roof.
Yeah.
Probably sleeping quarters.
Gee, a little house on the prairie thing.
Yeah. Really neat.
Nice
Lot of
fireplace.
wasps,
That's
though.
a nice fireplace.
Let's go back across the road here and we'll take a look at this one. The walkways are in pretty good shape. A couple of bumps and waves here, but for anybody who's walking that has to worry about steps, good thing is there are no steps. A lot of ramps.
I am now a Spanish person. A weird person that speaks of other things.
Watch out for the hornets.
Ah, they're a little mad.
Bedroom. A little table there that folds out. Must be a really small quarters. A little chair there must have had a baby at one time. I see a cradle in there. Maybe, oh, there it is. What's hanging on the wall there?
Horns.
Look at the old clock on top of the mantel.
Oh, I can't get in there to get a shot. Okay.
The floor, look at them. Washing those floors.
Okay, and let's go off this way. We'll take a look at the next set of buildings.
Good day to take a walk.
How are you? If I remember from our last time down here, this is a mill.
Still have the wheel in there.
I believe so. That's an awful lot of pulleys. Interesting. Really?
One big wheel. Like I said, they use oxen to pull it.
Very, very cool.
Very, very old. Pretty neat to watch, you know, to see in the 1800s how people figure things out to make it work, you know, without any engines or anything like that to drive it. These animals.
Go on across over here.
There's Barry Lincoln store. Barry Lincoln. I used to love these fireplaces they had back in the day.
I like the old flag.
Mm-hmm.
Little general store with a little bit of everything on the shelves. Get all of your needs right here in one place.
Look at feather pen.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, there's some doggos.
Hey guys, looks like you guys can use some water.
I run with the car.
Doctor's office.
Mm-hmm. Little jars they got up there, medicines and stuff. Desk there. What they use for mattresses.
Rope.
Rope.
Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, this is a pretty little place.
wood box back there, back porch kind of thing. Maybe, I don't know, I can't say.
Yeah, I see a ladder going upstairs, so it must be another loft in this one.
Mm-hmm.
We might as well go across and get that place. This is a bigger city than I anticipated it is.
Yeah, this is a lot of cabins. Goes on and on.
Another section that way.
Oh yeah, that's a whole day.
Ah, a cobbler.
If you needed a pair of shoes back in that time, this guy's gonna put you up. Lucas Ferguson residence. Kentucky.
Really, really cool.
You see all the molds for making shoes. The wall there.
Yep, all the shoe horns.
Mm-hmm. All the tools he made. They used to make shoes. There's some shoes on the little desk there, the table. Pretty neat.
Really cool. Really cool. All right, let's go down this way.
I hope you guys can see it. There's no lights in some of these cabins. So.
Oh, everything I'm getting is turning out pretty good. Dr. John Allen. Even the doctors back in the day lived really well. Look at the size of this place.
Mm-hmm. You need that fireplace to keep warm in the winter. Very drafty. But every cabin just about has the nice kind of wear or whatever. Plates and stuff and vases.
So I was saying, I don't believe that everybody here is going to have a very, very, very decorative set.
I don't know. Maybe they just dial them up. You know.
We'll go across the street here to where the tavern's at.
Let's go and get a drink. And that's something. They start off with the fireplace outside here, stone, and then they use wood to finish it off.
This don't look like a tavern.
No, it don't look like a bedroom and stuff.
And I'm sure that the tavern keeper had to have a place to stay, so this is probably his residence.
Tables.
There's the tavern.
Oh, bartender. There's the barmaid. Look at the rifle on top of the door there. I always like the floors, and they're nice. You can tell when they've been milled, and they fit perfectly. Can't buy this stuff at Menards.
Another root cellar. All right, let's go up around the backside. Take a look over here what we have. Not sure what residence that is, but it's all stone.
I think that's more like caretaker maybe living there.
That could be. We'll go up and get a quick shot of it, and might be like a museum too.
Let's see. Right there next.
Yeah, it says store museum. We will save the museum though for another time. We'll go up around the backside, so that way we can get these last cabins over here. Then we'll go across and get the cabins over there. Definitely really neat. If you ever get a chance to get out, come take a look at this. Walk through it. Come experience it for yourself.
Mm-hmm. The people who can't get out, get around, this is for you guys. We're walking for you. What is this?
I don't see a sign.
No broom here. Might be on the other side.
This might be the back side of the bar.
Yeah. Oh, bartender. I wonder why they left that tree that way it is. Did they carve something in it, maybe?
It wouldn't surprise me. Come down here, take a quick peek at this last one on this side. Yeah, it looks like facilities.
Yeah.
See, men's room, women's room, so obviously they do have privies here.
Water.
If you want to drink it. All right, we'll go back up here and get those buildings on the other side. Then we'll go back down the main runway.
Well, you could ask for better weather than this. This is beautiful. Not too hot. Gives a little breeze, but I'll take it.
Oh, sure beats the rain that they were calling for.
I like the way they put these fences together. No nails and nothing. They just lean everything up.
Got a general store coming up across the way here.
Check that out.
I'm not sure what that is, but we'll get that one on the way by too. Another well.
And we got the handle on that one. General store.
Some old Crocs.
Pitchforks and stuff. It seems like all these cabins got these chandeliers with the candles in them. I'm on the roof there.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's Mrs. Olson at? Where is she? House on the prairie kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah. They got corn cobs.
A lot of wasps, a lot of hornets. They're definitely not happy.
Here's the outhouse.
I think you should use it. Is it another double? It is another double.
Watch for hornets. Yep. No corn cobs on this one either. What are you gonna do?
Use your sleeve. I bet you they went through a lot of fox.
Post office.
Ah, I see rum.
Yep. General store and post office. Good old trunk down there. Yeah. Seems like we need a lot of clocks like that back in the day. Mm-hmm. Lantern's pretty cool.
We went through that one. And we went through that one, the cobbler. And there's the mill over there. There's a couple more buildings up here to the right.
Moss growing on top of the roof over there in that building.
How are you? Well, I'll definitely give them credit. They've done everything in their power to keep everything period correct.
Yeah. All the upkeep, keeping it clean, no garbage. Very nice. Very nice of them.
And it's all free.
Oh, that's the best part.
Yes, sir. Very best part is everything is free.
Like these benches where you can stop and sit. Enjoy the day looking at old stuff. People actually probably had to work all day just to survive. Did we see a church here?
Yes, it was a church school.
people out here. Yes. Probably work here or volunteer. The rest of them proper attire for that era. Guy up here coming. Hello.
Good day. Good day.
Wagon.
There's the wagon, and there's a few more cabins here on the right.
Yep, simpler times.
Hard work, though.
Oh yeah. Had values back then. That might be at one time a community garden. People live here.
I did notice several houses had root cellars.
Yeah. That wagon.
I'm wondering, is this a blacksmith? Take a look around.
Watch out for the bees.
Blacksmith shop.
Yep, there's the anvil and stuff. Where's the bellows? There's the bellows right over there. See that? The old bellows that heat up the coal.
Yeah, there it is.
And an old plow up above you.
Man, you'd have had to get this stuff really hot to shape the metal.
It was hot in here in the summer. Joshua Miller, blacksmith shop.
All right, and we'll go around the corner to the next building.
Easier, something can break down. So they, by the time they got here, they might have kind of made improvements on different things to, you know, to make it more efficient and stronger to build.
Thank you. Are you volunteering?
I am. I'm volunteering.
Thank you for giving up your time.
Oh, absolutely. It's my pleasure. I was a young kid running around here and all when there was, and there were reenactors everywhere, and I mean they still had livestock and horses, and the carting mill would still have oxen, you know, pulling the wheel in there, and the village really came alive.
Yeah, well,
And
why is it so hard to recruit volunteers now?
everybody's working 5 jobs to survive. I mean,
That's the truth.
yeah, so I mean I have 3 jobs. I find time to come out here. I reenact the Civil War. I know how important that was to my childhood. Oh, we go everywhere. This year, the big battle we're going down Franklin, Tennessee for the battle, which is 160th anniversary. We did. those towns then expand and grow. So like Nashville was this nothing little western town, and then it's blown up into Music City. Yeah, and the Battle of Franklin is in Nashville. You know, it's part of Nashville. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, we go to Gettysburg. Manassas was just the first Manassas.
Oh, yeah.
The big anniversary. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Oh, absolutely. When you go through Nashville, there's this memorial, and there's some that are just stuck lightning. So there's like a little boulevard, and then there's this route out of camp. So there's somebody lying up there for, whatever. It's so high. Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
Well, you got to remember, the South is not.
And I believe that was the last cabin in this section. So I think that should wrap up this video. You know, if you do get a chance to come down here and check this out, it's New Salem Historic Site near Springfield, Illinois. Come on out and take it for a walk.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Don't forget, give us a like, a share, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next episode.